So I recently saw this video called What Being 15 Feels Like, and I thought to myself, dang, it's been 5 years since I was 15, and 20 is a pretty unique age too. Hey, I should make a video about this. So yeah, I'm 20 years old, even though most people would probably say that I look 17 or 18, and honestly, it feels weird to be in my 20s. I'm not a teenager and definitely not a kid anymore, but I feel like I've always had that childlike wonder and energy. I still like doing things kids like playing video games and watching family-friendly TV. I still like things like water balloon fights and going to trampoline parks. In fact, I'm in a few Discord servers that whenever I say I'm 20, pretty much every other person there is younger than me, and I end up being considered the unk of the group. Even my own audience is mostly younger than me. The older I get, the more I'm expected to grow up, and I feel like my mind just isn't growing up fast enough to keep up. Like, some people my age are getting married while I've never even had a girlfriend. And that brings to mind how important your 20s are. It's the decade when most people go to college, get a long-term job, move to their own place, and usually get married. And I don't really feel like I'm ready for any of that. I mean, I'm currently in college, but I'm not even sure if that's the right choice for 3 main reasons. First, it's crazy expensive, and it gets more expensive pretty much every year, and I don't want to be permanently in debt. Next, I don't want an office job since it would probably leave most of the rest of my life pretty unfulfilling. I want to explore the world and do lots of crazy stuff, too much to work a boring 9 to 5 and only getting the leftovers of my next 40 to 50 years to do that. Plus, I actually want to be a full-time YouTuber and make money doing what I love, but even though I'm making a little money from it right now, I don't know if I'll ever make enough to fully support myself that way. So college is kind of a backup plan in case things don't work out. But the last reason I'm not sure about college is because who knows what jobs will be available in 30 years. AI is slowly taking over, and it could eventually take enough jobs to make a college education much less useful. And although there are people who use AI to make YouTube videos, I've seen that most audiences much prefer videos to be genuine and human-made, so I'm not worried about AI taking YouTubers' jobs anytime soon. Though to be fair, besides opening up new job opportunities, college is a good intermediate between childhood and true adulthood, where you have responsibilities and expectations, but arguably not as many as after college. Also, it's a good way of making new friends, since most people are still around your age, making it easier to connect with each other. I've made a few friends over the last year and a half that I've been in college, and I feel like I probably wouldn't have made any friends like that if I skipped college, both because I'm not very social and because in my job and most jobs for 20-year-olds, other workers are either older than you or just can't relate to you as much as someone who you're in college with. Last thing, 20-year-olds tend to not be taken seriously by older adults because we don't have enough life experience to them and are seen as ignorant. But I feel like people my age are just learning different things than older generations. Like, boomers are easily fooled by AI-generated slop posts, while pretty much every young adult knows they're fake. However, I do think that Gen Z has gotten way too much into social media and other internet things, since I and millions of other Gen Zers spend hours a day wasting time by scrolling and watching brain rot or at least useless videos. But this internet addiction isn't nearly as bad for us as it is for Gen Alpha, who were born after 2010, since most of them were practically raised on the internet. It looks like they want to spend every waking hour of the day online and stimulated, which is bad news because it's gotten their attention span so low that lots of them can't even pay enough attention to learn their own grade level of education in school.
8th grade kid could not spell a single word correctly.
So as a 20-year-old seeing all this unfold, I kind of wish people would go back to the times of the 2000s when kids would actually go outside and spend time socializing in person, because who knows what the long-term implications of these problems will be. This, AI, and other problems like war and climate change could probably turn this world into a dystopia if we let it go on, but my generation is the next one to get to the point where we can change things. So hopefully we can work together to raise our kids well, keep AI in check, and make peace with each other. Although America and the rest of the world is pretty divided right now, so I'm not too sure about the last one. So yeah, all that's to say is that the future is very uncertain, and being around 20 is when you make some of the most important decisions of your life. I hope I'm making the right ones, but I'm also excited to see what's in store for the following decades. Subscribe for memes, random stuff, and the occasional deep or commentary type videos, and I'll see you next time.